Alrighty, we got it. We got it for you. The Landship versus Menacing Platypus. And he is going to try and kill it with his Soul Grinder ROR thing and its ammo depletion. Maybe that'll stop the Landship. Maybe. You never know. For my Empire build. Do have the dreaded Landship. Then we have 2 Huntsmen, 4 Empire Knights, and then a bunch of Spearmen and Halberdiers in the front line, including the new Grundrill's Defenders. He does get a really good hit from the Soul Grinder on that one. Normally it misses quite a lot. Gelt has Plague of Rust and Searing Doom. I do have a Witch Hunter with Accusation, then his AoE ITP aura, and an Empire Captain with just hold the line and encourage to keep our Halberdiers in the fight. Soul Grinder is going to try and shoot at the Landship. The Landship's going to try and shoot at the Soul Grinder. On guard. And he's taking a long time to fire. I was talking about the Soul Grinder. My Landship's firing just fine. In comes the shots. There go the shots. Just make sure I'm not getting flanked. Played this game a while ago, so I don't really remember what exactly happens when. I remember the gist of it, but not everything. Huntsman gonna try and get some poke on the Exalted Hero of Nurgle. Just, you know, might as well. Got nothing better to do. Let's move an artillery duel. Soul Grinder's gonna try and fire sideways down my Huntsman. And there is Accusation. No physical resistance, no missile resist, less armor for you. And I did get hit by that ammo reducing thing. That's pretty whatever. Plague of Rust Overcast, taking this guy down to 30 armor and no missile resistance, gets lit up by my side gunners on the Landship, but he does catch up to me, and he's going to get a Fleshy Abundance to try and keep him in it. Empire Knight's going to run up and deal with this guy as he has no armor and only 26 melee defense. They should be able to get good damage down onto him, even while he's getting healed. And the Witch Hunter is busy trying to shoot this other guy, though I'm apparently obstructed even though this guy on a horse is behind all my Huntsmen, but whatever, it's fine, I guess. Landship's going to push this guy away. And, oh, Noxbringer is shooting at a clump and he missed all of them again? That sounds like him. But hey, he's trying. In the low ground, I am losing some Empire Knights to Rot Knights and Dogs, trying to delay their advance. Noxbringer mostly misses again, and the Huntsmen are trying to line up a shot point-blank range on the Exalted Hero of Nurgle, but they're allegedly obstructed, and then just walk into melee with him because reasons, I guess. Whatever, nothing matters. So we continue to try and poke at this guy. My Witch Hunter... Ooh, nice Searing Doom from me. My Witch Hunter is going to have to duel the Exalted Hero of Nurgle for a little bit. Exalted Hero of Nurgle is a much better duelist. I will need to be falling back. Rely on my missile strength to try and help me out, but I'm a little surrounded right now. It's unfortunate. Dogs catching my Huntsman. Other Huntsman falling back away from the Exalted Hero as more Empire Knights deal with them. My other Empire Knights are trying to run away from the Rot Knights of Nurgle and the Chaos Knights and Chaos Warhounds. I'm pretty worried about them. I don't have a lot of handgunners or something. I mostly just have the Landship, which is currently poking at an Exalted Hero of Nurgle, who is beating up on my poor, poor Witch Hunter. He's acquitting himself decently, fighting an Exalted Hero. It's not his forte. And the Landship still sits and fires out into the world. Just a fun little gun platform. Uncaring about the trifles of men. More Empire Knights dying in the distance. We are 2v1ing the Rot Knights, however, so maybe something could be done there. And these Empire Knights are trying to charge, but just kind of walking into melee for some reason. So we have 2 different 2v1 fights going in the favor of my cavalry, though. Oof, that was actually a pretty good shot from the ROR Soul Grinder for once. And the Landship getting attacked by his Exalted Hero of Nurgle is taking a bit of damage. What did I do to him? He's accusationed right now as these Huntsmen try and shoot him. But how are you obstructed? How are you obstructed? He's right in front of you! Ah, okay. They're getting some shots off, but Jesus Christ. Almost gotten rid of the Chaos Knights of Nurgle. There they route so I could chase them off. The Rot Knights are still holding fine. My Empire State Troop frontline is holding solidly, and I have a Witch Hunter now fighting the Chaos Lord of Nurgle. Having a pretty rough go of it. Gets hit in the back of the head, knocked over once more. The Landship doesn't care. It's firing in all directions. Both Sargelt's going to walk the dogs off the battlefield while my Huntsmen try and get to safety. This Exalted Hero of Nurgle's heal cap has appeared. So has the other ones. And the Witch Hunter is finally going to rout away from the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. As the Landship keeps trying to poke down the Exalted Heroes of Nurgle. And I am very determined to get these Chaos Knights off the field, because that sounds like a pain in the ass if I let them come back. Landship's just sitting merrily, merrily, merrily. Life is but a dream, shooting Chaos Lord in the face. And the Noxbringer is here. It does also have its corrosion thing, the destroying of the ammunition. It has that in melee as well, so Landship beware as he comes up. Slams into it, but looks like he somehow missed. There, now it's applied, so he actually did miss the first one. Landship continues to fire away at the Exalted Hero of Nurgle. I now have full power. I'm trying to get out of here, so I stop losing ammo to the Noxbringer. Run! Run, my dinghy of doom! Gets through the Exalted Hero, gets through the Spearman. And then it kind of loses the plot as Huntsmen try and fire at the Noxbringer. The Landship gets away, using some of its precious ammunition on Rot Knights. So I still have a full health Gelt. I have a half-health Landship that's running a little low on ammo. 18 shots left for that guy. I have some tattered Empire Knights and State Troops around, but an Empire Captain that can maybe rally them, withhold the line, keep them here. Landship still just firing out on everybody. Shooting at the Noxbringer, missing a lot of shots. And it point-blank snipes the Chaos Sorcerer Lord with a bit of cannon fire. So for Nurgle, most of his Marauders are dead. It's down to the 4 single entities. Yeah, there's another Exalted Hero somewhere. I thought. Okay, he might be dead. Looks like 3 single entities and then the Rot Knights. Healing cap has appeared for the Chaos Sorcerer Lord and the Exalted Heroes. Rot Knight's taking a bit of damage. Who knows how much more healing they can get. Landship's really trying to take out the Noxbringer, so I don't have to deal with his ammo reduction anymore. Because after I lose all my ammo on the Landship, it's going to be pretty worthless. It's going to start to run and gun. Is taking that corrosion. Cloud of erosion, my bad. Losing ammunition. Retreating through the halberdiers that can maybe stop these 2 large characters for a little bit. And I'm still trying to poke down the Rot Knights. They are tanky boys with some regen of their own. Balance of power is slightly in the Empire's favor, but it could turn on me at any moment. As Landship continues shooting at Marauders, I am giving it orders to shoot over here, but with 360 guns, it kind of does whatever it feels like doing at the time. Landship is beset by the Chaos Lord of Nurgle, who stabs it in the side. But his heal cap is awfully close, and he is still taking poke from the Landship every so often. Same with the Noxbringer. It's very, very low. Big damage on the Exalted Hero of Nurgle as he comes in. There's a Plague of Rust overcast onto the Soul Grinder of Nurgle, down to 30 armor, and I really wish I brought Final Transmutation with Gelt. That would have been great. Overcasted Fleshy Abundance thrown out now. Oof, that is going to be huge. Healing up the Rot Knights, healing up the Noxbringer, healing up the Exalted Hero, and of course the Chaos Lord's already heal caps, so it doesn't really matter as much. The Spears of the Empire trying to hold firm. There comes the Searing Doom on top of the Rot Knights. They're going to try and dodge it now. Still some decent poke onto them. The Landship continues to fire away. 2 ammunition left, as I find that questionable. Now the Nurgle Sorcerer is heal capped. The Rot Knights are close. All of a sudden, Nurgle's ahead on the bounce power, but the Empire still has a bunch of Empire Knights to throw at this. The Landship, 1 ammunition, my ass, as it keeps firing. It is now out of ammo. But it looks like the guys on the side and the Crow's Nest have different ammo, so I don't really know when it's actually out of ammo. It just says it is. Searing Doom onto the Rot Knights, but they're mostly going to dodge yet again. Only a little bit of poke honestly hurts the Halberdiers more than the Rot Knights, but Gelt gets in a little bit over his head, and the Landship is still firing despite being out of ammo because the guys in the back have a different ammo than the actual ship itself. Empire once again trying to rally on the far sides. The Noxbringer is very low. Chaos Sorcerer Lord? That is the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. Okay, so he's been heal capped for a while. And now it looks like Landship's actually out of ammo. It's actually for real out of ammo this time, because it isn't just firing at everybody still. Noxbringer gets a normal Plague of Rust cast on it as it fights Empire Knights and as it fights Halberdiers. They're trying to just bring it down enough that it takes itself out. Landship's running away from the Rot Knights of the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. It just doesn't want to deal with it. I tried to Predictive Searing Doom, but Rot Knights were fast and they got through it. Exalted Hero of Nurgle is just sitting in Empire Knights and Spears. But his melee defense and armor are kind of winning the day for him there. Gelt's after the Noxbringer. With Plague of Rust up and it's surrounded by Empire Knights, he really wants to get in on this fight, but the Empire Knights are having troubles actually locking it in place. Gelt's coming in. Balance of power still slightly Nurgle favored. Noxbringer did take a couple little shots from Gelt. Now he turns. He gets another Fleshy Abundance onto the Noxbringer. Gonna heal it up to full. Ugh. And we're in trouble. The Empire, the Landship, all of us are in trouble as Gelt tries to retreat back to his own Halberdiers. They get between him and danger. Offer a bit of pokey poke against the Noxbringer, who's currently getting more healing. And the Landship looks to go pick a fight in melee because there's nothing else I can really do. Quick Plague of Rust onto that thing to bring it down to 60 armor. Maybe my Empire Knights can get something done as they surround it and start to beat up on it a little bit, but 53 melee defense is nothing to sneeze at. My Empire Captain is stuck fighting Exalted Hero of Nurgle. Got a couple good shots in, but he's having such a hard time. Nurgle is healed so much. Everything left on the field is pretty much heal capped. And the Landship's just trying to have a party. It's trying to fight Rot Knights or do really anything. Gelt throws out a Predictive Searing Doom. Rear charge in, cause the terror up from the Empire Knights, too scared of the Noxbringer. My ship gets full power. More mass, more speed as it rams into the back of the Rot Knights, doing a pretty good amount of damage and maybe getting them to rout. Gelt and the Halberdiers still fighting against the Noxbringer. My Empire Captain sitting here with the Exalted Hero of Nurgle, both of them going back and forth. Exalted Hero, better melee combatant by a little bit, but the Empire Captain doesn't give up for no man. And Gelt is all of a sudden taking big damage. He is going to terror out away from the Noxbringer, but the ship comes plowing forward to get between him and danger. It just peels these guys away, pushes the Noxbringer back. And all of a sudden the Chaos Sorcerer Lord is thinking about routing. The Empire Captain is thinking about routing, but so is the Exalted Hero who he is fighting with. We're down to the wire. Rot Knight's officially heal capped, so is the Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Nurgle. But the Noxbringer all of a sudden loses its leadership. Demonicus ability crumbling takes him out as the Rot Knights come plowing in. 10 models left out of 32. Like I said, they're literally heal caps. They're not getting healed anytime soon. 9 models left and their leadership dips. They think about routing, but they decide against it. Gelt is somehow dealing with the Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Nurgle and not immediately dying as the Landship goes to fight the Exalted Hero for a bit. Puts him in a corner and maybe gets him to rout. Maybe, but he starts fighting back this pretty well. Both Empire Knights and Rot Knights rout at the same time. And so does the Exalted Hero, leaving just the Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Nurgle as the Landship turns towards him ominously. And that is GG. GG. Gelt did fine. 6,000 value for the Landship. Witch Hunter was just a decent little support guy. Huntsman got wrecked. My Empire Knights did okay. Halberdiers did very well. Spearman did pretty well. And the Empire Captain paid for himself almost twice over, because I think he's only like 350, I think, with the kit I brought him with. For Platty, his Healing Lord got his money's worth. My God. As his Exalted Heroes did all right. The Poxbringer still did... The Noxbringer, sorry, still didn't pay for itself after all that. Rot Knights did fine. Chaos Knights did okay. Dogs and Marauders did what they had to. GG. Roar. Subscribe, yes, yes.